Shoba Fetu. I'm a woman of many talents, and I believe you and I can learn a lot from each other. Come with me as I journey with different types of artists, exploring their art and sexuality. My name is TK Kaula, and this is OKTK.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have the gorgeous, the amazing, the multi-talented director, DJ, Olwee.
Hi.
Welcome to OKTK. Thank you for making time. Always really busy, guys. Booked and busy. If booked and busy was a person, Olwee. Serious? Sure. I siyabonga ukuthi sisqueeze in. Siyabonga. And you're our last guest for the season, so we're really excited.
Yeah.
Yes, and Olwee always suggested that we wear pajamas. As you can see, it's a pajama themed episode.
I ain't bush.
Ofuna ukuthi.
I ain't bush. Not 6.
Yo, Olwee, where did it all begin?
I fell into all the jobs that I did. Like, I actually ended up here by a series of coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
I studied journalism in university.
Yes.
And I was a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to dance and go to school. And then eventually I got to, during school I became a DJ. And because I lost interest in dancing, I was just like, this thing, I just want money.
Yeah.
And
was dancing not making money for you?
It wasn't making money, and my heart wasn't there the way that, other people were. You get to an audition and you look at this person, you're like, this person is really in. And I was just like, okay, I can dance.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing it. But my heart wasn't like fully, like, I love music, and dance was a way of expressing my love for music, but it was never like, my heart was never there. And it just felt like also, I'd look at dancers that are older than me. I'd be in auditions with people who don't have cars, they don't have houses. So I could literally see where I'm going to be in 15 years. And I was like, it's not
yeah.
It's not our portion. Some things that we want are not our portion. So then I moved into DJing. Roger, my best friend, was like, let's go DJ, because we're in varsity, we had no money.
Yeah.
And said, let's start DJing, let's have fun with it. And we did. But also, luckily, I was already like hanging out with Yomika Stefanos, all those right people. So when we started DJing, we were able to get those gigs. We were able to, Mika would say, come, I've got a launch at Liquid Chefs, you can come and play.
Liquid Chefs was the thing in Rosebank.
Yes.
Pure.
I had a night there. I ended up having a night there on Wednesdays, every Wednesday for all of December in 2011. And then there was, a Hastings would say, come through, we've got a Wi-Fi party at ZAR. And I played there. So luckily I started on a high.
Okay.
And then that already created hype. It wasn't a thing of, I've never had to go and be the DJ who goes and plays from 1 p.m. until the first actually booked DJ comes. I've never had to do that and do it every day. So it was always like that. And that made things much better for me. And then from there, I was doing that, and then it got kind of quiet after a while. It was just a thing of, I don't know, it is what it is. But I'd get gigs here and there, but not as much as you want. Not as frequent as you want. And then there was my friend who said to me, I need your help. There's a show called 10 over 10, and you're the only person who knows the entertainment industry better than I do. And he didn't have the time to do it. So he was like, I need you to come and interview for the job, and then we'll see if you can. I think it was also just, he was trying to make me feel like I actually worked for it. And I was just like, I'm a DJ. It was like, come, check it out. That was 2014. And then I went and I did it, the content production of the show, and then I liked it. And then I wasn't really actually
like
looking
that
for a
they
job.
liked you.
Yes, they liked me. And then the next season, they called me again to do it. And then as I was doing the next season, Legend called me because he worked with me in 10 over 10 in the first season.
All right.
He was working in the same company.
Okay.
And also I'd known Legend from another job we all had. We used to work as transporters at Philip Morris. But that was just a part-time. Basically, we're getting paid 6,000 for the groove while in university.
Where can we apply for those kind of jobs?
Cool. They finished with what they were doing. So that's where I met Legend, and then I'd known him, and he was always trying to put me in stuff. Like Legend was always like, come through an audition, we've got this audition and that.
Yeah.
But then we then got to work there by coincidence there, and we were friends already. So then he started his production company and he did a few productions, and then there was a particular production he was doing the cover, and he was like, I'm starting a company now, I'm getting a house, we're gonna be in one space, and I would like you to come in as a content producer for all our shows because you're really good, and the kind of direction we're going in is this one. So I went there, and then I started working there, and that literally is exactly how it happened.
Not knowing how to produce.
Yeah, and then when I got there, we did all the other shows as a content producer, and then at the end of and then Somizi's show came to us.
Yeah.
And then when Somizi's show came to us, there was a director who quit. He got something better, and then when he quit, they were like, so Legend was directing, and then Legend didn't pitch for the one thing. It was like, no, I'm sure you've done it. You've done this before. You could just show people where to go and whatever. And then I did, and then he never came back to say it. So
take over. I did.
He never came back to say it, and then that's how I became a director. As a content producer in a reality show, you're not there to tell people what to do.
Okay.
You're reminding people where we are in the story. So you're reminding them essentially that I don't care if you guys had a conversation during the week and you're okay. On TV, you haven't done that.
You have
so
to
you
do
have
it
to
again.
fix it. You have to do it again. Or last time, because also people like they'll fight last time and then the next time they'll be fine. But you as a viewer, you want to see where it ended up because it's TV.
Yeah.
You know, and it's because you have to be that way. And a lot of shows in South Africa, they love to, except for the soapies, but a lot of the shows that are 30 minutes, they feel like, you know what, let's deliver out 24 minutes and let's just give them something. But they're not saying let's give them something really beautiful. I write scripts still. I wrote scripts for Behind the Story for Pearl Tusi. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
so you learn a lot of skill sets so that you know
you always Mina, if you ask me, I'll do it. Because the first time we shot, what? Let me see your nails. What up is this in
that was it.
That was it. That's when we became, because she would like, she wasn't used to the camera. So Kize, she would come out with an outfit. I think when she saw me, she now saw someone because she's a fag head.
Okay,
so
okay.
I think she saw someone she could really play to camera for because she would come in an outfit all the time. And it became a thing now where she would actually say it. She would say, yes. And then even sometimes she'd be like, I'll film a helicopter. And then it's getting a helicopter. So it became that. But everyone asked, I met him in 20. I've always known him. So somebody has a song.
Okay, damn.
But I would be there and he would be here.
Okay.
And he loves telling that story of Ibanyas. I was feeling big and we shake. It's one of Kelly and I have a funny story. We used to shade each other everywhere we'd see each other. I don't know if you used to watch Half and Half, and when the moms would meet at the Bible states, that was me and Kelly every time we saw each other. I was as a so it was like, she was pregnant with a team. And I'm like, Kelly, go you're pregnant, kangaka. I just see Mina.
Yes.
Mina phela ungazifanisi nami. Mina ngiyipoza kabi. So we used to have that banter, and then we became close over the years, and you know, last year we became close over. She was starting to do a few things with us, like little videos. The show wasn't even commissioned, and the show wasn't even a thought. And then she just used to come. Obviously, she would come to my office, and then we'd sit and have long ass conversations about everything. Because spiritually we connected.
Okay.
We connected on a spiritual level, especially after she met us at that time. And we would connect because I've always loved those things. So we would connect on those, we would have conversations, and it was always just nice. I'm very attracted to people. So okay, I was naturally attracted, and that's what happened. So with everyone, there's been a relationship, or it got forged afterwards, which is still a relationship.
Do you see yourself having your own production company, doing your own thing, and not always just working for different people?
I see it, but I think everything has to happen in a good way. Like it needs to be nice. And I'm only now starting to enjoy money.
Okay.
Like I'm not rich, but I'm only now starting to enjoy,
The fruits.
When someone asks, okay, so no, it's just if I want to go to Liquid Blue on Thursday, I can. And it's only now that I'm starting to enjoy that. Before it used to be, so you've got 100 rand, so we can get 3 for 6 at Liquid Blue, so Asabi. But we know we have to leave, or let's hope we meet someone who buys drinks. So now there's no longer that, and it's only started like 2 years ago. So let's enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that I can actually just comfortably it's so nice to finally be able to just go to a friend's house and bring like a bottle of wine, a nice wine. And I'm it's so nice. I'm only starting to see those things now, and I'm really enjoying middle class in So I'm enjoying being able to send money to my mom, to my grand, those kinds of things. So I'm enjoying those things, and I just want to enjoy them for a while.
How do they feel about what you do and being a DJ?
They didn't understand it. They didn't know what I was doing, and they started watching the shows, and then they now get it. So it wasn't like, no, don't do it. They just didn't. They were like, what is the director doing? But as long as there's payment. But I was never pressed to do anything. It was literally just get a job. So we it's your show. We kind of know there's a mutual respect because we know what the end goal is.
Yeah.
And we want it so badly that we want it to be good so badly that there is that if we're going to an awards of sorts, and we shoot and we get the scene done, and the scene is great, and then we can then enjoy ourselves and do whatever we want to do. So it's just a matter of it's prioritizing, and also working with people who care about themselves as an image, because that's the thing. Is also I don't think it would work that well if they themselves didn't take themselves seriously, because there's artists who don't care.
Speaking about image, how would you advise a DJ, young DJ, aspiring DJ, already a DJ, on how to brand themselves and how to get gigs and sustain themselves and go DJ?
I think the best way is always to start by getting a gig, a starting gig at a place. So be it a Liquid Chefs. I mean, Liquid Chefs was my first regular gig, and we weren't getting paid real money. We were getting paid 250 rand a night to play from 5 until 2 a.m. 250. So we tell a petrol we must there for me to get home.
Full stop.
Because they're always looking for people who can work for free at those places, but they end up feeling bad, and then they say, okay, as for that kind of thing. But when you are there, always meet the other DJs, because also being in a circle of DJs helps.
Okay.
And I'm saying it for them because I'm not in a circle of DJs.
One man show.
But what I've noticed is that being in a circle of DJs helps a lot. And that's why it's important for people to just not buy the equipment and DJ. Go to DJ school. Go to a Pioneer DJ school. Go to a Newmark DJ school. Go to DJ Mix Club in Ferndale. Go there and learn how to DJ, but also meet other DJs, because those same people who are in classes with you, who you're bumping into as you're leaving. And also there's jam sessions. There's places that jam sessions. Pioneer has jam sessions on Fridays where DJs all come and it's open decks.
Okay.
And you meet other people and you network. Because those same DJs, you don't know where they're going to be in the next few years. Even at local community radio stations, go and see who needs a slot for you to play 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Ubanike's mix. It's just a matter of always wanting people to hear you, because if the clubs are hearing you, other DJs are coming to see and seeing you, other managers are coming and seeing you.
Other club owners are coming to see you. Yeah.
And you never know who's there. You could be playing the starting set at, let's say, Taboo, but you know someone could be having a meeting there, someone important, and they can hear you. You don't know, and that's why it's important to just always be playing anyway. I've played just before DJ Zintle at a party, and then Uzintle we met there, and then like she followed me back on Twitter. And over the years, it developed into a friendship that we have now. But it's those kinds of things. And then Uzintle this year at lockdown was Uzudlala.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the first time she put me on a gig, but the fact that she put me on such a big platform was very important for me. And that said to me that, you know, just chill. Just do what you're doing, just chill, someone's watching. And that's exactly what happened.
Someone's always watching.
The day before I was meant to play, because I was like, I need to practice. I can't just come there and play. But also on the CDJ.
Because it's live.
Yes. And then, also on the CDJ, I took them home, I practiced, and then I came the next day and I feel like, yes. And that's the kind of thing. And can you imagine that's just from her coming to a gig and I was the smaller DJ. But that's what people need to do, is that you need to constantly, because our career is not like accounting. Ours comes to CV. Yes, you have to.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations for everything that you've done.
OKTK.
We're back and we're doing a challenge. It's called the dancing challenge. We're going to be doing different styles. Whoever runs out of styles is the loser. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I do this. I'll start. And then I'm back with the Costa. Okay. And then you sing it again.
Oh my God.
I guess it's hey.
And then we're gonna eat okay. Okay, and then there was invasion. Okay, and then there was Yes. I think I'm lost. I don't know anymore. Let's see. And the winner is
OKTK.
We're back and we're speaking sexuality. Olwee, are you straight, my dear?
On Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesdays. Only on Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesdays. Only on Wednesdays am I straight. Aneva. Ngenza leyo.
Uqale ngoba ke.
Angiqalanga. Ngivele ngaba.
Uvele waba nje.
Skipper time.
Abase-sex abantu sasavelelwa. Yes. Control.
I've always known I like guys. I just always liked boys. I had a crush on when I was a child. I had a crush on Musa, and then I had a crush on.
What then?
No. At home,
Okay.
Real people. Like I had crushes on boys. I just knew that I couldn't say it.
Okay.
So I knew that I like boys. I knew that, you know, it's just not something that's normal. So you can't just outright say, you know, oh, he's cute or whatever because of what we know. So you're raised to know that it's a man and a woman. So I would like them, but it wasn't the thing that I would express or say or act on. Instead, they probably would. Until I started to watch a lot of TV, and then I'd see things. Like, you pick up things from people calling you gay, people calling you istabang, and then you try to understand. Then you'd watch on TV, there'd be like a documentary while like it's the holidays and everyone is at work and whatever, so you can watch it. So it's on SABC1, maybe there's a discussion on the show, on Take 5, they have a discussion on homosexuals. So that's where I got to learn that, oh, this is what it is. This is what I am. This
and
is
there
what,
are people out there living their truth.
You know, and then soon after, I'm still.
Yes.
There was the whole thing with Somizi, where like at the time it was taboo and people were like, Somizi, so are you gay? I remember that radio interview. And then he said, I'm just living my life. And then came Amstel and Goya and Jeff, and then they were like, we gay, So that's when, and I saw them on True Life, on Bonnie's show True Life. They were being interviewed, and that was my first full understanding of gayness. And also that's the first time I saw me, because everyone else, you know, I've seen gays, I've seen people who say they're gay, even as characters, but when I saw them, I was like, these are the things, these are the optics. It's nice to have a community of gay people around you, so that when you're doing something, you even know from other people, because it gets very graphic.
Were you one of those people who were scared to say, I've actually never done it?
I've never said it in a context where I have never done it. I just learned how to do it better with the girls.
Yes.
With the girls, I learned how to do it better.
Yeah, nyasizana man.
And not even like physically, it's just like conversations that happen. And then you ask, like something you don't understand, you're like, what? And then I explain, no, this is what it is, this is what it is. Yeah. As you're sitting there, you're listening and you're absorbing the conversations. And you know, the interactions were so interesting, because how people interact with sex was always different, but someone else would speak, and then that's where I would form my opinion. It would say, okay, I'm not for that, but I'm for that. I like that. I like it, you know. I like because Lona ukhuluma sex as if, you know, it's just something we do or whatever. Or loya chaza because there's no man who's gonna trap him with sex, and that's where I started to pick up those. I picked up a lot of how I conduct myself now. And it was just through listening and all of us talking, and it was so easy to talk about our experiences, because there's no, imagine sitting, for the first time you're sitting in a setting where no one's going to ask you like gory questions. No. Like, who's the man? No, it was just conversations about it, and that created my freedom with sexuality, and also just talking about my experiences with people when I'm with them, you know, and how I enjoy those experiences. It was that was where the freedom came from. Nobody's since the show uthi now mawucabanga ngekho uthi yo hey man, let's kumsendela SMS uthi hayi mana wena Sunday
lento yenze Sunday
Funa Sunday uthi wena Sunday yo siyenza ni lento futhi asithuna ni lento futhi, you know. That's I like that feedback.
Okay,
okay, so after 2 years,
yes,
I'm such a lang.
Yeah, because
you know, in the gay community, there's a lot of there's promiscuity. Let's not even lie about it. There's promiscuity. There's relationships don't last. We joke about it, but it's true. Relationships, it's 3 months, it's 2 months, it's a day. And now, what if I like the guy and Nina, you guys had whatever fling you had for 2 weeks, and then now it's 2 years later? Why must I still have that code? You know, every once in a while it'll happen that maybe my friend has met someone, and then I'm like, oh, I know him, and then we're like, oh, are you okay? To me, that was 2013.
Exactly.
I'm fine. And that's the attitude we need to have.
That's the attitude.
It was 2013. Because we're a small community, and also in the same community we're in, we must also consider the fact that it's so hard to find people who are openly gay. Those are the kinds of people we date with my friends, you know. We love dating openly gay men who are comfortable. I don't have a type. I'm not necessarily looking for, oh my God, the most masculine guy.
Yeah.
It can be anyone who's even feminine. But, you know, anyone that I like whoever I like. But if I find myself in a situation that I like someone, they must be openly gay, and I must be able to not have to, watch myself and limit it to what I can do with them.
Manbonana is just like,
They do.
What is it? What do you think it comes from?
Gays class. I think we're a discriminated lot, and because we've been so discriminated against, a person who's discriminated against always finds someone to be better than. If you look at the conversations we always had that I always had about how black men want to be equal to white men, but they don't want black women to be equal to them. So now you've got gays who are bottom of the barrel according to society.
Yes.
So now that we're bottom of the barrel, I can't be better than that woman. I can't be better than that man.
Because already.
So who can I be better than?
The other gay.
Another gay. So what am I going to do? Right? I'm going to be a masculine gay, and then me as a masculine gay, I'm better than the feminine gays. And the feminine gays, who am I going to be better than? Someone who is in a lower class system than me. So I'm going to be better than the femme who doesn't have a job because I have a job. And then the femme who doesn't have a job, I'm better than this gay because I'm light skinned, or I'm prettier than this one, or clean.
So because we've been discriminated against, we want to discriminate.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
Yes. This guy starts to say, he's like, hey, what the fuck? Why are there so many Morpheus here? And then I looked at him and I was like, what? Spat in my face.
He spat?
He spat in my face. Mr. Pants.
Yes.
Mr. Pants, like me,
yes.
But afterwards.
Do you need help?
Afterwards,
That's it for today. Olwee, thank you so much. Guys, we've learned so much from you. You're so crazy. Don't get on Olwee's bad side. That's what you need to know. How can people get a hold of you and on social media?
They can look for Olwee on Twitter, OLWEE.
Yeah.
And Facebook, OLWEE. And Instagram, so it's King Olwee. KINGOLWEE. I'm easy to find, and my bookings emails are there. So anything you want to ask me, I'll answer if I think I want to answer you. Also, I'm forced.
Guys. Thank you guys so much. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.
Do for it. Let your pride go and live like a hobo. Invest in your own dreams, bro. I'm the whole team. When your whole scheme goes against me, they want goat meat. Yeah, I'm hard to swallow, bitch. I deserve an honorary mention even with the L. Je m'appelle, the best kept secret in hell. I can take all of your favorites, probably take a jog after. Shit unwavering, endangering to you laboring niggas. The pickaninny for dinner is what I'm having, that's you, nigga.